HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory here with David Wagner after today's 3-2 win against Preston North End. David, 21,500 people in the ground today, and they got their money's worth. Really entertaining game with the right outcome as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. So the players said this in the dressing room. This was a hell of a win, and it was. It was entertaining football with a great end. Of course, it looks like a happy end, and it was, of course, but I think the players totally deserved this result. They played fantastic football on a very high level, high energetic, aggressive. Our reactive pressure was great, and we gave the opponent more or less nothing. They had 3 shots on target and they scored twice, so the players gave themselves a mountain to climb, but they climbed it, and they always have shown me from the body language side and from how they perform that they are still in the game, even if they get some setbacks over the game. And it was great to watch, and I'm very happy and proud what the players did today. Totally deserved win, 3 points, and a great reaction after our poor performance against Nottingham. And they have shown now again that this is a group who is always able to bounce back, so never write them off. They will always come back.
It's interesting that the reactive pressure works so well today, because Preston do give you a big challenge, don't they? They've got a very direct style of play, but very effective. Sometimes if you go and press them high, they're just going to go over the top of you anyway, aren't they? So how do you cope with that? And do we change what we do slightly to cope with that style?
At the end, it's all about to be with your head in your game, especially the last line. And Hef and Shindy were always on the front foot. Wardy had a good position. We had a good balance behind the ball with Hoggy and Phil, and later with Aaron. And we kept our opposite fullback as well in the last line to avoid the counter if they happened. But we were so strong, we so often won the ball back high up the pitch, that the balls they played forward were balls without control. And for this, you only have to have a good balance, and you always have to stay in the game. So they did it very well, and they were fresh today. You have seen it, and we said this before. We said we want to show 100% effort for our target, and they have shown more than 100%. And I'm very happy about the support today as well. I said this before. Now it's time that whole Huddersfield comes and helps for our target and tries to help us to get everything what we like to have over the line. And today the supporters as well did the next step, but 21,500, there is still space, and we have to fill these gaps. The supporters have to fill this gap. So I think everybody who was here today will come back on Saturday against Fulham and make sure that you bring a mate with you.
We've talked a lot this season about how important and what a big impact substitutes have made for you, and it was back again today. We saw Jack Payne and Colin Quanner come off the bench and make huge contributions, not just through scoring but on the pitch in general.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a right moment that our subs are back to influence the game, to accelerate the game. Both subs scored. It's great for us, for the dressing room, for the mood, for everybody. I know that I've criticized, especially in the last 4 games, the players who maybe rotated into the squad. This was one of our strengths, and in the last 4 games it wasn't. I think today we have seen that we are able to bring this back as a quality of our squad as well, and this is exactly what we need in the last 5 games. And hopefully, maybe, probably, whatever, we will have a few more.
As a striker yourself in your playing days, how pleased are you for Colin to get that moment? Because he's done a lot of good things in games, but you know, as a striker, scoring goals makes you feel much better, and he's very calm in a very important moment there.
Of course, so I think he's chosen the best moment to score his first goal in the league. No better moment than in this game, and after this situation as well. I think only this single situation has shown the great togetherness of this group. So if a player takes responsibility and for whatever reason he missed, then there will be another player there and will help him. And this 2 seconds have shown exactly what this dressing room is all about: togetherness.
Obviously, you're delighted with the win, David, and the way it came, but you always focus on performance, and even if we hadn't won and got that last goal today, I get the feeling you'd have been fairly pleased anyway because of what the players produced on the pitch.
Of course, we always said, listen, we cannot guarantee victories. This is not possible. Win, lose or draw, we have to make sure that we perform. And I think today we performed on our highest level, from the first till the final second, and every player who was on the grass. And this is the only thing what we have to be focused on, and what we have to make sure. Make you independent from everything what is around you. Be focused and trust and believe in what you are doing and what you have done so far. And the players have every reason to trust and believe in themselves.
In Germany, is this an English week, David, with a game now in a couple of days against Derby County? It's a really, really quick turnaround for you and the squad again.
Not the first one here in England. Yeah, but it's correct. We in Germany, we call it English week if you have a midweek game or 3 games in a week. So, but we are very used to it, to be fair. Now we will train tomorrow morning, and then on Sunday evening before we travel to Derby, and then we will see who looks fresh and make some hopefully good decisions, who starts and who comes from the bench against Derby. A great place to be, great stadium, good atmosphere, and with this 3 points we collected today, and with the position where we are, I think everybody can be excited what is in front of us on Monday.
Philip Billingham's going to be a doubt for that now. He looked like he stretched his groin out in that sliding tackle, but on the plus side, great to have Sean Scannell back in the squad today for the first time since November.
Yeah, I think we said this before. Scanny hopefully can help us in the last games. Bunny is back in training as well. Hopefully Izzy Brown will be back next week. And Phil Billing unfortunately has a groin problem. I'm unsure at the minute how serious it is, but there is a big doubt for Monday. If he will be longer out, we will see after further investigations.
David, well done today.
Thank you.